Mr. Wonderful from Shark Tank, and the fourth biggest merger of all time. Oh, yet these both are happening because of data centers.
But we need to talk about the data center mirage. It's the big short of the AI era.
Before we tell you about that, Yetis, pretty cool resume here. Kevin O'Leary, the self-proclaimed Mr. Wonderful. He got famous on Shark Tank.
He also recently had a cameo as a vampire entrepreneur, no joke, in the ping pong movie Marty Supreme.
You can't write that kind of a role unless you're Mr. Wonderful, besties.
But Yetis, he apparently didn't see the university commencement speeches over the weekend, did he, Nick?
Because not even a real housewife of Utah wants an AI data center in her backyard right now, Jack.
But still, undeterred, the Shark Tank king Kevin O'Leary announced he wants to build a 9 gigawatt data center on 40,000 acres of Utah land.
Jack, 9 gigawatts? I mean, that huge data center could put give or take all of Utah out of work.
The data center will cost $100 billion or more, and it will be powered by burning natural gas from a local Utah pipeline.
Besties, this requires local approval, and given the incredible AI hate wave going on right now, might not actually get it. And for that reason, Utah's out.
But Yetis, let's not talk about future data centers. Guess where 70% of the world's compute is happening right now?
And yes, we said world. 70% of the world.
70% of the world's compute is happening in Virginia.
Virginia! It's happening in Virginia. Maryland does crab cakes. Virginia does data centers.
And that's where headline number 2 happened yesterday. NextEra, a Florida power company, is buying Dominion, which is based in Virginia, for $124 billion of equity and debt.
We're going to need a new bumper sticker. Virginia isn't for lovers. It's for data centers.
And if approved, this would be the 4th biggest merger of all time, and it's all about data centers.
You see what the UVA men's lacrosse team is wearing in the NCAA tournament, Jack?
Data centers?
They got data centers on their helmets. I'm not making it up.
So Yetis, why does NextEra want Dominion so bad? It's because Data Center Alley is in Virginia.
Data Center Alley. Ever heard of it? Well, way before AI came around, back in 2011, Derek Thompson dubbed the area around Dulles Airport the Silicon Valley of the East.
Why? Interesting story. AOL was once the king of the internet, and they set up their headquarters just outside Washington, D.C., near Dulles International Airport.
And in the pre-AI era, Virginia attracted data centers to compute plain old-fashioned internet, and they did it with tax incentives.
So today, the state says that 70% of the world's data compute happens there, and there are transatlantic cables that originate in Virginia.
Sit down, stand up, and compute this again. 7 out of 10 taps, slacks, and DMs is processed through a Virginian data center.
Now, that number is almost certainly wrong and outdated, but Virginia leaders love touting that number anyway.
And Jack, the reason there's actually truth to that wild stat?
It's because the vast majority of the data centers that power the internet through the cloud today were built way before AI.
So NextEra, in this 4th biggest deal in history, says that after they acquire Dominion, they'll have 130 gigawatts of data centers in the deal pipeline.
But actually building those data centers could take forever or may never happen because of our takeaway.
So Jack, what is the wonderful takeaway for our buddies wondering about energy?
The new version of The Big Short? It's the AI infrastructure mirage.
Yetis, the dirty secret of this economy is that you can't build a data center nearly fast enough to keep up with AI. That is the bottleneck.
Tech critic Ed Zitron believes that the entire AI data center buildout is a smoke and mirrors operation.
For example, Jack, what about Elon's Colossus in Tennessee, which is the biggest data center in the world with 2 gigawatts of energy?
Only phase 1 of Colossus has actually been built.
Good point.
And only part of it is operational. So what Colossus is today is 15% as big as that advertised 2 gigawatt size.
This is the mirage thesis, besties, that we're being distracted by commitments in total size, but not what's built and operational today.
And that hides a bottleneck.
Yep.
According to this tech critic, 2/3 of Nvidia's new chips are just unused in a warehouse, waiting for a data center to be installed into.
Now, Mr. Wonderful and NextEra want to build a combined 139 gigawatts of data centers. That's huge.
It's so huge, it would require 1/3 of the electricity the country currently consumes.
And SpaceX, Cowboy Space, and others want to build data centers up in space.
Wild, but that's years away.
So our AI economic bull case is built on a belief that we can build data centers to match the AI demand.
But the big short bet of today is that that's all a mirage.
Now we're building them way slower than we're announcing them.